Is it time to buy or sell Meta stock? In this video, we will explore Meta in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on the 1st of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 31st of July, 2025, our system has identified Meta as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.24. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this timeframe. Unfortunately, the stock has not met expectations, reflecting a loss of 3.03% thus far. This indicates an average daily loss of 1.51% since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is situated in the midst of a robust and expansive upward trend in the short term, indicating that a further increase within this trend is likely. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 19.66% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 11.58% and 23.73%. In terms of the longer perspective, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 25.08%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate from negative 11.43% to positive 35.39% over the next year. This would place the future price somewhere between $664.28 and $1,015.47. Our latest daily update from Meta includes the headline, Meta stock downgraded from strong buy candidate to buy candidate after Friday trading session. The Meta stock price experienced a decline of 3.03% on the last day, which was Friday, the 1st of August, 2025, dropping from $773.44 to $750.01. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.78%, ranging from a low of $745.31 to a high of $766. Over this period, the price has shown volatility, with an overall gain of 6.49% in the last 2 weeks. Interestingly, the trading volume decreased on the last day alongside the stock price, which is often seen as a positive indicator, as volume typically follows stock performance. On that day, the trading volume fell by 20 million shares, totaling 19 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $14.18 billion. Looking at the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $784.70, while the lowest price was $450.80. Currently, the stock price stands 4.42% or $34.69 below the 52-week high of $784.70, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. Meta Platforms has recently made headlines with significant strategic moves that could influence its stock performance in both the short and long term. The company has reportedly invested over $1 billion to attract top-tier AI talent, including a notable $250 million for a standout 24-year-old expert. This aggressive talent acquisition strategy positions Meta to enhance its AI capabilities, potentially driving future revenue growth through improved ad targeting and user engagement. In addition, Meta plans to offload $2 billion in data center assets, a move aimed at sharing the significant costs associated with AI infrastructure expansion. This strategic asset sale could improve liquidity and maximize investment in AI, which is essential for future competitiveness. Moreover, Meta's second quarter performance has alleviated previous concerns about monetizing AI investments, with a surge in ad revenues and strong user growth. The company's earnings beat has not only bolstered its financial outlook, but also propelled CEO Mark Zuckerberg's net worth by nearly $27 billion, reflecting robust investor confidence. On the ratings front, Meta has been upgraded to a strong buy by analysts, indicating heightened optimism about its earnings potential. With this positive sentiment, coupled with continuing momentum in user engagement, Meta's stock could experience upward pressure. Overall, these developments suggest that Meta's focus on AI innovation and strategic asset management could enhance its competitive positioning and drive long-term value creation, making it an attractive choice for investors looking for growth in the tech sector. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned Meta a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Meta an overweight grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Meta a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that KeyBank assigned Meta an overweight grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned Meta an overweight grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Meta stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts recommend the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Meta. The Meta stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two averages, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at $723.40 and $713.52. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which could impact the near-term developments. A sell signal arose from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 31st, 2025, and since then, the stock has declined by 3.03%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is presently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which mitigates overall risk as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some additional signals that might pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots suggest a sell signal, noted 2 days ago. Bollinger presents a buy signal from 1 day ago. The short-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 3 days ago. Similarly, the long-term moving average also shows a buy signal from 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 4 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 3 days ago. The long-term moving average showed a buy signal 58 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 46 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Meta. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $682.35 and $639.43. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may decline to the next support level. In this instance, Meta finds support just below today's level at $682.35. Should this level be broken, the next support, based on accumulated volume, will be at $639.43 and $597.02. This stock is typically traded at a healthy volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is regarded as low. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $20.69, which is 2.78% between its high and low. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 2.59%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Meta, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important measure compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is considered relatively normal and is often observed in companies with established histories or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of the year 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of October, 2025. Analyst consensus estimates are set at $5.98. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly affect stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Meta. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Meta is at $773.44. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Meta encounters its first support level at $682.35. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Meta from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On July 29, 2025, Newstead Jennifer conducted an insider sell of 519 shares of Class A common stock. On July 28, 2025, Olivan Javier conducted an insider sell of 517 shares of Class A common stock. On July 22, 2025, Newstead Jennifer conducted an insider sell of 519 shares of Class A common stock. On July 21, 2025, Olivan Javier conducted an insider sell of 517 shares of Class A common stock. On July 15, 2025, Kimmett Robert M. conducted an insider sell of 465 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 99.474. Overall, insiders purchased 0 shares and sold 98,452 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $712.58, which represents a decline of 4.99%. This stock exhibits low daily movements, indicating a lower risk profile. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is Meta stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators combined with a generally positive trend suggest that the current price may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Meta stock to perform well in the near future. However, due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation from a strong buy to a buy candidate. After analyzing the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Monday, the 4th of August, we anticipate Meta to open higher by approximately $3.76, starting at around $753.77. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.